English 12, welcome to week 5. So what I wanted to do today is just give you a brief overview of the week and then hopefully get you guys going on what you need to get done. If you don't already know, last week was the lock deadline, so all of assignments from weeks 1 through 3 are now closed, and so I really want you to just focus on Macbeth and getting the assignments from weeks 4 and 5 done, because that lock deadline is going to be at the end of next week, September 28th. So this week, what you guys are going to do is you're going to see Macbeth Act 2 in the beginning of the week's assignments. And if you come to class today, Monday, September 17th, then we will cover Act 2 in class. If you come to class, you do not need to do the online assignment, but you are still responsible for reading Act 2. Option 2 is going to be to go ahead and do the close read on your own. So you'll read through Act 2 in Canvas and you'll answer the close read questions that are in the margin and the after read questions that come at the end of the act. Remember, that's a PDF, so you cannot type into that document. So I have a separate answer document for you to type into. Option 3 is the alternative assignment, where I give you 3 different prompts and you're going to choose 2 of them to respond to, and those are going to be prompts dealing with different scenes from Act 2. So Act 2 only has 4 scenes and it's one of the shorter acts, so it shouldn't take you too much. Pardon my cat, she's old and annoying. So it shouldn't take you too long to get through Act 2. But definitely it's the most beneficial to you to come into class. You guys do have 1 article to read this week for the college and career topic or theme we've been covering so far this quarter. So you will be reading 1 article. And then finally you have Macbeth Act 3. Now Macbeth Act 3 is going to have the options as well. And just so you know, Macbeth Act 3 is not due until next Monday. So next Monday on, I can't remember, the 24th it is, we'll be going over Act 3 in class. So if you're planning on coming to class next week on Monday, then you don't need to worry about reading that, about doing that assignment on your own. You do, again, you still are responsible for reading these acts. So even though if you are attending class, you still need to read through the act on your own. Just remembering that Shakespeare is difficult, and I totally 100% understand that. So please, if you're having trouble, you can come see me, or use No Fear Shakespeare, the website, because that, again, kind of puts a side-by-side comparison of the Shakespearean version versus our modern day language, and it's much easier to comprehend reading the modern day language. What I want you guys to do this week for your response is, I didn't put it in a discussion because sometimes the discussions, everybody can see them and maybe you guys aren't 100% like comfortable with that or whatever. So this time I'm just putting it in as an assignment, and it's going to be a text entry. So in the box of in the text box for the text entry, I want to know what your schedule is like. Not what classes you have necessarily, but what is your day-to-day schedule like? This coming from kind of like what I'm uncovering as I'm going through this quarter. My schedule's crazy this year. I've got 1 kid that started middle school, so the homework's way more, and they've got all kinds of activities. And I know I'm up at 5 and then I'm going to bed at like 11:30, and that's not enough sleep for me. And what I noticed this last weekend is there was a lot of stuff being turned in. I had probably over 100 assignments to grade because you guys are getting them all in late. And that kind of ruined my weekend, not gonna lie. But I just want to know how you're prioritizing your time. I know you guys have a lot of things going on. You're working. Some of you are like involved in other activities. And I just want to kind of see where you're dividing your time so that maybe we can figure something better out so that we're not waiting till the last minute. So if you guys could please do that for me. Again, just in the text entry, you'll click the blue Submit Assignment button and go ahead and just tell me a general overview of what your weekly schedule is like as far as how you divide your time between your work, your extra activities, and your school. I'd really like to see if maybe we can make some adjustments in that area. So I hope you guys have a great week. Please come see me in 201 if you have questions. And again, just another reminder, if you came to class last week on Monday when we reviewed Macbeth Act 1, you can go ahead and bring that paper worksheet we did or started in class so I can give you credit for the assignment. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.